Buckle up, Atlanta, because the moment you've been waiting for, the one that's about to set social media on fire, has finally arrived. In the jaw-dropping season premiere of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta Season 13 Episode 1, Karlie Redd storms onto the scene like a hurricane in Louboutins, eyes blazing, voice shaking with years of pent-up fury, and she's not here to play nice. Picture this. The cameras are rolling, the champagne is popping, and suddenly the entire room goes dead silent. Karlie locks eyes with Jessica across the crowded lounge, points one perfectly manicured finger, and unleashes a confrontation so raw, so explosive, that even the producers backstage are whispering, "We can't air this." But wait, that's not even the half of it. Because right when you think Karlie's finished dragging Jessica for filth, she whips around on Jasmine like a woman possessed, screaming truths that have been buried since Season 10. Fans are already losing their minds in the comments. Karlie said what she said. Jessica's face when Karlie called her out, priceless. Jasmine better run. Emotions are running hotter than a Georgia summer, friendships are shattering in real time, and the entire cast is left frozen, mouths open, wondering who's next on Karlie's warpath. Is this the beginning of the biggest betrayal in franchise history? Will Jessica fight back or crumble? And what secret is Jasmine hiding that has Karlie this unhinged? You're about to find out every shocking detail, every tear, every scream, right here, right now. This is the episode that changes everything, and trust me, baby, you do not want to miss a single second. The lights dim in the opulent Atlanta lounge, gold chandeliers casting long shadows across the velvet booths as the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 gathers for what everyone thought would be just another glamorous kickoff party. But the air feels thick, charged, like the calm right before a thunderstorm rolls through Georgia. Karlie Redd struts in wearing a blood-red sequined dress that hugs every curve, her signature long weave swinging with purpose, heels clicking like gunshots on marble. She doesn't smile at anyone. Not the producers hovering with clipboards, not the bartenders pouring complimentary Hennessy, and definitely not the two women sitting at the far end of the bar who have suddenly gone very still. Jessica, perched on a high stool in a glittering silver mini that shows off legs for days, laughs a little too loud at something her friend just said, but her eyes keep darting toward the entrance. She knows Karlie's coming. Everyone knows. The rumors have been swirling for months, texts leaked, old voicemails resurfaced, whispers about who really started the beef back in Season 10 when Karlie accused Jessica of sleeping with her then-man just to get camera time. Jessica swears it never happened. Karlie swears she has receipts. And tonight, with cameras rolling and no script to hide behind, the truth is about to explode. Karlie stops dead center in the room, scans the crowd like a predator, and locks onto Jessica. The music lowers as if the DJ himself feels the shift. Conversations die mid-sentence. Phones come out. Karlie takes 3 slow steps forward, voice cutting through the silence like a blade. "You really thought you could sit here smiling in my face after everything you did?" Jessica stands up fast, chair scraping loud. "Karlie, not tonight. We're supposed to be celebrating the new season. Can we not do this?" "Celebrating?" Karlie laughs, but there's no humor in it, just venom. "Girl, the only thing getting celebrated is me finally saying out loud what everybody already knows. You played dirty. You came for my spot, my man, my money, and now you wanna act like we cool because the check's cleared?" The room gasps. Mimi, sitting nearby with a cocktail in hand, whispers to Erica Mina, "Oh, this about to be messy." Erica just nods, eyes wide, already pulling out her phone to record because even the cast knows this is gold. Jessica steps closer, chin up, trying to match Karlie's energy. "You always gotta make it about you, huh? I never came for your man. He came for me. And if you wanna talk receipts, let's talk about how you were still texting him months after y'all broke up. Don't act like you innocent." Karlie's face twists. "Excuse me? You really gone stand here and lie with God and these cameras watching? I got the screenshots, boo. Timestamped. You begging him to leave me while I was pregnant. Yeah, you thought I forgot that part?" The word, pregnant, lands like a bomb. Jaws drop. Scrappy, leaning against the bar, mutters, "Damn," even the background extras freeze. Jessica's composure cracks for the first time. Her lips tremble but she forces the words out. "You lying. I never knew you was pregnant then. You kept that quiet on purpose so you could play victim later." Karlie takes another step, now they're inches apart. "Victim? Baby, I was carrying a whole child while you was sliding in DMS talking about, he deserves better. Better meaning you. And now you sitting here with your new glow up and your new man thinking everybody forgot?" "Nah, I remember. We all remember." Jasmine, who up until this point has been quietly sipping champagne in the corner booth trying to stay out of it, suddenly stands up. She's in a black jumpsuit, hair pulled into a sleek ponytail, looking every bit the unbothered queen she pretends to be. But her hands are shaking. She knows her name is next on the list. Karlie's eyes flick toward her and the temperature in the room drops another 10 degrees. And you, Karlie says, pointing directly at Jasmine without breaking eye contact with Jessica. Don't think you sliding out the back door. You next. Jasmine freezes. Me? What I do? Karlie turns fully now, body angled like she's ready to pounce. What you do? Girl please. You the one who told Jessica every move I was making back then. You fed her information so she could stay one step ahead. You was supposed to be my friend. My day one. And you sold me out for a storyline and a check. Jasmine's mouth opens, closes, opens again. Karlie, that's not. I was trying to keep the peace. You was wildin' back then. Everybody was scared to tell you the truth. Scared? Karlie's voice rises an octave. You wasn't scared when you was texting her my private business. You wasn't scared when y'all was laughing about me behind my back at that damn reunion. I saw the group chat. I saw it all. The confession hits like a slap. Jessica looks at Jasmine, betrayal flashing across her face for the first time tonight. Wait, you was telling her my business too? Jasmine stammers. No, it wasn't like that. I was just what? Karlie cuts in. Just a snake? Just a opportunist? Just another chick who saw me winning and decided to bite the hand that fed her? Fans watching the raw footage later will say this is the moment everything shifted. Jasmine's eyes fill with tears but she blinks them back hard. You don't get to call me out like this in front of everybody. You got your own dirt, Karlie. Don't act like you perfect. Karlie steps even closer to Jasmine now, voice dropping to a dangerous whisper that the mics still pick up crystal clear. My dirt? Let's talk about yours. Let's talk about how you knew Jessica was messing with my ex and not only did you not tell me, you helped her cover it up. Pictures. Hotel receipts. You was the middleman. You was the plug. And for what? So you could stay relevant? So you could get invited to the right parties? Jasmine's chest heaves. You got proof or you just talking? Karlie smiles, slow and cold. Oh, I got proof. And it's coming. Tonight ain't even the night I drop the bomb. This just the warning shot. The room is electric now. No one breathes. Rashida, standing off to the side with Kirk, whispers, this why I stay out the mess, but even she can't look away. Karlie turns back to Jessica. You wanted smoke? You got it. But Jasmine? Jasmine thought she could play both sides and walk away clean. Nah, not this season. Not with me still breathing. Jessica finally snaps. You know what? I'm done. You wanna drag everybody down memory lane? Fine, but don't cry when the truth comes for you too. Because I got stories about you that'll make the whole cast look at you different. Karlie laughs again, louder this time. Try me. Go ahead. Tell him how I caught you in my house. Tell him how you cried when I put you out. Tell him anything. Because tonight I'm not holding back. Season 13? This my redemption. And y'all about to watch it live. She spins on her heel, hair whipping, and starts walking toward the exit, but not before throwing one last line over her shoulder. And Jasmine? Fix your face. Because when I come back for round 2, you won't see it coming. The cameras catch Jasmine sinking back into the booth, hands covering her mouth. Jessica stands there stunned, mascara starting to run. The rest of the cast exchanges looks, some shocked, some excited, some already texting their managers because they know this clip is about to break the internet. And just like that, the premiere party that was supposed to be all glamour turns into ground zero for the messiest war love and hip-hop Atlanta has ever seen. Karlie Redd didn't just confront them. She declared war, and nobody, including the viewers, knows how deep this is really going to get. The lounge doors haven't even swung shut behind Karlie yet when the real chaos erupts. Jessica spins toward Jasmine so fast her silver dress catches the light like a flash of lightning. So you really was the one feeding her my moves? You was the leak this whole time? Her voice cracks on the last word, not from weakness but from pure disbelief turning into rage. Jasmine stands up again, slower this time, hands raised like she's trying to calm a wild animal. Jessica, listen, it wasn't like that. Karlie was spiraling back then. She was calling me at 3 in the morning crying about him, asking if I knew anything. What was I supposed to do? Lie to her face? You could have told me you was talking to her, Jessica shouts, stepping right into Jasmine's space now. The two women are nose to nose, champagne flutes forgotten on the table, liquid sloshing over the rims. Instead you played messenger. You told her I was at that hotel. You sent her the damn location. That's why she showed up screaming that night. You set me up. The confession hangs heavy. Mimi covers her mouth with both hands. Scrappy mutters, oh shit, under his breath and starts backing away like he doesn't want to be collateral damage. Even the producers in the corner stop pretending to be invisible. One of them whispers into a walkie-talkie, "Keep rolling, do not cut." Jasmine's eyes dart around the room looking for an ally but finding none. "I didn't set you up. I was trying to stop a bigger fight. Karlie said if she caught you she was gonna whoop your ass on sight. I figured if she knew where you was she'd go handle it private instead of making a scene at the club. I was protecting both of y'all." Jessica laughs bitterly. "Protecting? Girl, you protected your own spot on the show. You knew if Karlie caught me it'd be ratings gold. You wanted the drama. You needed the drama. Without it you was just another pretty face fading into the background. That one stings." Jasmine's face hardens. "You really gone stand here and act like you wasn't using me too? Who was the one calling me every time you needed dirt on Karlie's new moves? Who was texting me asking if she was really pregnant or just saying that for sympathy? Don't play innocent now." The room collectively inhales. Jessica's eyes widen. "I never asked you that." "Yes you did." Jasmine pulls out her phone with trembling fingers, scrolls fast, and holds it up even though the cameras can't quite catch the screen yet. "Right here, March 2021. Is she really knocked up or is that cap? Your words. You wanted proof so you could tell everybody she was lying. And I sent you the ultrasound pic she showed me in confidence." Gasps ripple through the crowd. Rashida shakes her head slowly. "Y'all messy for this." Kirk just rubs his temples like he's already tired and the season just started. Jessica snatches at the phone but Jasmine yanks it back. "Don't touch me. You don't get to rewrite history now that Karlie called you out. We all played dirty back then. Including you." Karlie, who everyone assumed had left, suddenly reappears in the doorway. She never actually exited, she just stepped into the hallway to catch her breath and now she's back, arms crossed, watching the two women tear each other apart with a small, satisfied smirk. "See? This what I've been saying. Y'all been fake from the jump. Pointing fingers at me like I'm the villain when both of y'all was plotting in group chats." She walks back in slow, deliberate steps, heels echoing again. The room parts for her like the Red Sea. Jessica mad because Jasmine snitched on her. Jasmine mad because Jessica using her. And me? I'm just mad because I trusted both of y'all at different times and got burned both times. Jessica turns to Karlie, tears streaking her foundation now. "You happy now? You came in here swinging and now everybody bleeding. This what you wanted?" Karlie tilts her head. "What I wanted was for y'all to stop pretending we family when we never was. Family don't do what y'all did. Family don't sneak behind backs, leak private moments, sell stories to blogs. Y'all did all that and more. So yeah, I'm happy the mask finally off." Jasmine wipes at her eyes, mascara smudging. "So what now? You gon' keep dragging us all season? Because if that's the plan I'm not sticking around for it." Karlie steps closer to Jasmine, voice soft but lethal. "Oh, you staying? Because if you walk now everybody gone, know you running from the truth. And you already know how that looks on this show. Weak, scared, irrelevant." The word, irrelevant, hits Jasmine like a punch. She flinches visibly. For years she's fought to stay relevant, to keep her spot, to prove she's more than just arm candy or background drama. Now Karlie's throwing it in her face on national television. Jessica sees the opening and pounces. "She right though. You always talking big but when it's time to face the music you ghost. Remember season 11? You ducked the reunion because you knew they was gone, ask about the rumors. Same thing now. You gone, duck again?" Jasmine's bottom lip quivers. "I'm not ducking nothing. But I'm not about to let y'all bully me either." Karlie laughs low. "Bully? Baby, this ain't bullying. This accountability. You owe me an apology. Jessica owe me one too. And until I get it, every episode, every scene, every confessional, I'm coming for what's mine." She turns to the cameras directly, breaking the fourth wall just enough to make every viewer at home feel like she's talking to them. "Y'all watching at home? This ain't scripted. This real. They hurt me. Deep. And I held it in for years because I wanted to keep the peace. But peace is over." Season 13? Karlie Redd season. Believe that. The producers finally intervene, stepping in with quiet, "Okay, let's take a breather," murmurs, but nobody moves. The tension is too thick. Jessica wipes her face with the back of her hand, smearing makeup everywhere. Jasmine stares at the floor. Karlie stands tall, chest rising and falling, victorious in the moment but clearly still boiling underneath. Then, out of nowhere, Erica Mina, who's been quiet this whole time, stands up from her seat. "Hold up, before y'all keep going in on each other, can we address the elephant? Karlie, you said you got proof. Screenshots, texts, hotel receipts. You dropping that tonight or you just talking?" Karlie's eyes narrow. "I said it's coming, not tonight, but soon, real soon." Because unlike y'all I don't bluff. Erica nods slowly. Okay, because if you got it, drop it. If you don't, then maybe you need to sit this one out too. The challenge hangs in the air. Karlie doesn't flinch. Noted. But trust me, when it drops, ain't nobody gone be questioning who the real snake is. She turns and walks toward the exit again, this time for real. The cameras follow. Jessica sinks into a nearby chair, head in her hands. Jasmine stays standing, frozen, like she's still processing how fast her night went from unbothered to exposed. Outside, in the hallway, Karlie pauses, leans against the wall, and lets out a long, shaky breath. A producer approaches cautiously. You good? Karlie looks up, eyes glassy but fierce. Better than good. I've been waiting years for this. Tonight was just the beginning. Back inside, Jessica looks at Jasmine. We gotta talk. Private. No cameras. Jasmine nods slowly. Yeah, we do. But as they move toward a side room, the main cameras catch one last shot, the entire cast staring after Karlie's retreating figure, knowing full well the war she just declared isn't ending anytime soon. And somewhere in the editing bay, producers are already fighting over which clip to tease first because this is television history in the making. The hallway outside the lounge feels colder now, the bass from inside thumping through the walls like a distant heartbeat while Karlie leans against the marble pillar, scrolling through her phone with shaky fingers. She's not crying, not yet, but her chest rises and falls too fast, adrenaline still pumping hard enough to make her hands tremble. A production assistant hovers nearby holding a bottle of water like it's a peace offering. Karlie waves it away without looking up. I'm good, just need a minute before round 3. Inside, the energy has shifted from explosive to simmering. Jessica and Jasmine slipped into a small side room off the main lounge, a VIP curtained area usually reserved for quick confessional setups. The cameras followed of course, because nothing stays private on this show, but at least the rest of the cast can't hear every word. Jessica paces the tiny space like a caged panther, arms folded tight across her chest. Jasmine sits on the edge of a leather couch, elbows on knees, staring at the carpet. How long? Jessica finally asks, voice low and dangerous. Jasmine doesn't look up. How long what? How long was you talking to Karlie behind my back? Feeding her my location, my texts, my everything? Jasmine exhales slow. It wasn't constant. It started after that fight at the fashion show. You remember? You and her almost came to blows over the seating chart. She pulled me aside after, crying, saying she felt like everybody was turning on her. She asked if you was really seeing her ex. I said I didn't know for sure. Jessica stops pacing. But you did know. You knew because I told you. In confidence. Sister to sister. Jasmine finally meets her eyes. And that's why I didn't tell her everything. I told her enough to calm her down so she wouldn't crash your spot that night. I was trying to keep it from turning physical. Jessica's laugh is sharp, humorless. You told her the hotel name. You might as well have handed her the room key. She showed up screaming my name in the lobby. Security had to drag her out. You think that wasn't physical? Jasmine winces. I didn't think she'd go that far. I thought she just wanted to talk. You thought wrong. Jessica steps closer. And now she's got all this proof, she keeps teasing. What else did you give her? What else is she sitting on? Jasmine rubs her temples. Nothing major. Some screenshots of you talking mess about her in the group chat. A couple voice notes where you were drunk and venting. That's it. Jessica's face drains of color. Voice notes? You sent her my drunk voice notes? She already had them. Somebody else leaked them to her months ago. I just confirmed they were real when she asked. Jessica turns away, pressing her palm to her forehead. I can't believe this. My own friend. The one I defended when everybody said you was fake. I went to bat for you. And this whole time, Jasmine stands up now, voice rising. Don't do that. Don't act like you was some saint. You used me too. Every time you needed to know what Karlie was planning for the next event, who she was bringing, what she was wearing, you hit my line. Jasmine, what's the vibe tonight? Jasmine, is she bringing him? You treated me like your personal spy. So yeah, I played both sides. Because neither one of y'all was ever really loyal to me, the words land heavy. Jessica turns back slowly. So that's it? Tit for tat? We all snakes so nobody's wrong? Jasmine shrugs, eyes glassy. Maybe we all wrong. Maybe that's why Karlie came in swinging tonight. Because she finally realized the same thing. Outside the curtain, the main room is starting to break apart. People are hugging goodbye, air kissing, pretending the night wasn't nuclear. But the whispers are everywhere. Did you see Jasmine's face when Karlie called her a snake? Jessica looked like she was about to swing. Karlie said she got proof. Y'all think she dropping it next episode? Scrappy pulls Mimi aside near the bar. Yo, this bigger than we thought. Karlie ain't playing. She came with receipts on deck. Mimi nods. And Jasmine? Girl folded fast. She knows she guilty. Scrappy glances toward the curtained room. Jessica in there tearing her a new one right now. Bet they come out either best friends or mortal enemies. Back in the side room, silence stretches for a long beat. Then Jessica speaks, quieter. What do we do now? Karlie said she coming for both of us all season. Jasmine swallows hard. We could team up. Tell our side first. Get ahead of whatever she's holding. Jessica snorts. Team up? After what you just admitted? Nah, I don't trust you no more. Jasmine's voice cracks. Then what? You gone? Let her run the narrative? Because that's what she wants. She wants us fighting each other so she looks like the victim who finally stood up. Jessica thinks about it, jaw tight. Maybe she right to feel that way. Maybe we did her dirty. Jasmine blinks back tears. So you siding with her now? I'm not siding with nobody. I'm just tired. Tired of the games. Tired of pretending we all family when we've been stabbing each other in the back since day one. Jasmine nods slowly. Me too. They stand there, two women who used to link arms on red carpets, now strangers in the same room. Finally Jessica moves toward the curtain. I need air. We'll talk later. Off camera. Jasmine doesn't stop her. Yeah, off camera. Jessica pushes through the curtain and the main room lights hit her like a spotlight. Heads turn. Phones lift. She doesn't stop, just keeps walking toward the exit, head high even though her makeup is ruined and her eyes are red. Karlie, who's been sitting in a quiet corner booth with a producer mic'd up for a quick confessional, watches her go. She doesn't smile, doesn't gloat. She just looks exhausted. Victorious, but exhausted. The producer leans in. You want to say something for the cameras? Karlie shakes her head. Not yet. Let them marinate on tonight. The real bomb dropping next week. Trust me. Cut to the parking lot. Jessica slides into her black SUV, slams the door, and sits there in silence for a full minute before the tears finally come. Not loud sobs, just quiet, angry streams down her cheeks. She pulls out her phone, hesitates, then texts someone off the show. Need to talk. Real talk. Tonight. Inside, Jasmine emerges from the side room last. She looks smaller somehow, shoulders hunched. Erica Mina catches her eye and walks over without a word, pulling her into a quick hug. You good? Jasmine whispers, no. But I will be. Erica nods. Karlie coming hard this season. You gotta decide whose side you really on. Hers? Jessica's? Or your own? Jasmine looks toward the exit where Jessica disappeared. My own. For once. As the last of the cast trickles out, the lounge empties until it's just producers packing gear and a few stragglers. The camera is cut for the night, but the drama? It's only getting started. Whispers of leaked DMS, old voicemails, maybe even a mystery third party who's been holding everything all along. Karlie's warpath is clear, she's not stopping until the truth is out, no matter who gets burned. And somewhere in an Atlanta penthouse, Jasmine stares at her phone, thumb hovering over Karlie's contact. She types one word, talk, then deletes it, then types it again. The screen fades to black on that single unsent message, leaving every viewer wondering, who's really telling the truth? And who's about to get exposed next? As the tension finally settles after the explosive confrontation between Karlie Redd, Jessica, and Jasmine, what lingers in the air isn't just the echoes of raised voices, it's the deeper question of loyalty, respect, and the ever-changing dynamics of friendship in a world where trust is constantly tested. Karlie didn't just go off for the sake of drama. Her reaction came from a place of built-up frustration, a sense that lines had been crossed one too many times. And whether you agree with her delivery or not, you can't deny that she stood firmly in her truth. Moments like these are what make Love and Hip Hop Atlanta more than just entertainment. They reflect real emotions, real betrayals, and real consequences. Jessica, on the other hand, found herself caught between defending her stance and processing the intensity of Karlie's words. It's not easy being on the receiving end of such a confrontation, especially when cameras are rolling and every reaction is scrutinized. But this situation may push her to reevaluate not just her relationship with Karlie, but also her approach to communication and conflict. Was there a misunderstanding that escalated too far? Or was this a long time coming, a blow-up that had been simmering beneath the surface for far too long? Then there's Jasmine, who didn't hold back either. She matched energy with energy, proving that she's not one to be silenced or overshadowed. Her presence in the situation added another layer of complexity, because this wasn't just a one-on-one disagreement. It became a triangle of clashing perspectives, each person believing they were justified. Jasmine's response showed that she's willing to stand her ground, no matter who she's up against, and that kind of confidence can either command respect or fuel further conflict. What makes this confrontation so gripping is that it doesn't feel staged or forced, it feels raw. These are the kinds of moments that remind viewers why they stay invested in these stories. It's not just about who said what, it's about why it was said, how it was said, and what happens next. Because after the shouting stops, after everyone walks away, the real story begins, the aftermath. Will there be reconciliation? That's the big question. History has shown that relationships on this show can be unpredictable. Friends become enemies, enemies become allies, and sometimes, people find their way back to each other when least expected. Karlie has had her fair share of ups and downs with different cast members, and if there's one thing we know, it's that she doesn't stay silent for long. But she also has a pattern of circling back, of attempting to mend bridges. Whether that happens here remains to be seen. Jessica's next move will be crucial. Does she double down and stand firm, or does she take a step back and try to find common ground? Growth often comes from uncomfortable situations, and this might be one of those defining moments for her. And Jasmine? Will she continue to push forward with the same energy, or will she choose a different path moving ahead? Each of these women now has a decision to make, and those decisions will shape the rest of the season in ways we can only begin to imagine. But let's be real, this is just episode 1. If this is how the season starts, you already know it's only going to get more intense from here. The drama is far from over, and the relationships are only going to get more complicated. Alliances will shift, secrets may come out, and tensions will rise even higher. That's the nature of this world, nothing stays the same for long. And that's exactly why you don't want to miss what's coming next. If you thought this confrontation was wild, just wait until you see how everything unfolds in the upcoming episodes. Trust me, there are twists, unexpected moments, and even bigger blow-ups on the horizon. So make sure you stay locked in, because we're going to be breaking down every major moment, every shocking reveal, and every heated exchange right here. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more content like this, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets us know you're rocking with this kind of content. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We're dropping consistent videos covering all the latest drama, reactions, and behind-the-scenes insights from love and hip-hop, Atlanta and beyond. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Whose side are you on? Do you think Karlie was justified in going off, or did she take things too far? Was Jessica misunderstood, or should she have handled things differently? And what about Jasmine? Did she hold her own, or did she add fuel to the fire? I want to hear your perspective, because these conversations are what make this community so engaging. Make sure you share this video with anyone who's been keeping up with the show, because trust me, they're going to have opinions about this one. The more voices we have in the discussion, the better it gets. Until next time, stay tuned, stay engaged, and keep it locked right here, because the drama doesn't stop, and neither do we.